And this here's the final matchup. Arcus Shadowcraft versus Control
Mother,
Havencraft.
father, come on! Is fighting and
The first
despair
round
all you
showed
know?
how the deck worked without the combo. The second round showed how the combo works. This shows how the deck works as a whole. I kept the opening hand because of the card draw potential in this. So
I'll try not to obliterate you completely.
My sword will live through legend!
Fighter, so your guy's a little more beefier. So went ahead and
what a
played the duel
pain.
because Nickel's considered Machina. It goes to 2-2. So I've already got my Nickel now to 2-1 in the hand. And I've matched the opponent with a 2-2.
This holy fragment.
They drop a ward creature and they get the Lion Stone. So we trade out.
Someday, the true
Could I
peace.
interest you in a pleasant dream?
I'm looking at ways to add more 2-2 units for 2 mana into this deck because I feel that that's a strong thing to do on turn 2 is getting that 2-2 out.
I'll try not to obliterate you completely.
So at this point I'm showing a 2-2 and a 2-1. Now, at some point I usually try to get into the actual spell. However, my opponent here does something that really sets it off. He banishes
The legend
it,
will
so
never
there's no chance
die!
to get it back in the hand.
Sweet
The legend will
dreams.
never die!
You're done
He
for.
does something interesting. He evolves
My
immediately
swordsmanship
in
is
those
peerless!
Mean.
Havencraft typically
Wanna play?
doesn't do
Come
this.
on,
They
it'll be
normally
fun.
hold off, but apparently they were as desperate as I was to try to get this win. So I have nothing else to play with the Cerberus, and with the 4/4 that's already hit me here, and can't really allow him to get another unit out and evolve it and get this thing double strike. So the only choice I had left, I basically had to trade out with him. So I evolved Cerberus, give the 2 pups the self-destruct abilities,
You asked for it.
and we had to trade out because they had
History
Bane.
changes.
And he gets a 5-mana Lion Crystal. No evolution this time, though. Probably realizing his mistake from the last turn.
Back to the kennel.
So there's the 2 damage
Let
there.
us make out
Finally get to play
eternal
Bride.
vows.
She's got Clash, so that means that anytime she engages an enemy, first strike damage is 3 damage. And then I get the spell Eternal Vow, which I'm going to show here in a moment. 6 mana, subtract 2 from all costs of Shadowcraft cards in the hand. But more importantly, I regenerate 3 health a turn. She's got so much quality in Shadowcraft right
Rare training and combat.
now. But don't worry, she won't stay out long.
The real battle begins.
So he evolves the Assault
Get
Priest,
sacred,
kills the
get
dog
swole.
on the
It's
evolution
already
test.
over.
Clash 3.
You'll
and then
accept
the
me.
one
I'm
there.
still
Still
an
an
Then he
experience,
plays
but I'll
Petra
try.
to make sure that it can't be attacked next turn. And here comes
Isn't this a
Arcus.
wonderful program?
Okay. So I was a little drawn back here because I couldn't attack the 6/1. I was hoping for Manifest Malice to really send it home here. Granted, I would have sent the 2 damage into the 6/1 and I still would have had to deal with a 1/2, but that's something I could have
Want
lived
to
with.
play?
So I did the only thing I
It
could think
feels
of.
like you're part of the
Beat the
action.
shit out of a 1/2.
leave the rest to you.
He's only got 1 evolution point left. He can only deal 6.
My sword will live through
so
legend.
It's going to take at least 2 things to kill him.
The legend will never
Let
die.
us conclude.
So since he played a spell,
My swordsmanship
Legendary
is
Player
peerless.
has Bane again.
Come again, would
Trade
you?
out, and I take 6.
I'll rescue everyone.
Now the combo's online. We play Lyria for for 8.
I'm
get 7
coming
back, get 2
for
ghosts.
you.
This is me assessing the situation. And yeah. Lyria can also be played earlier. And you can evolve her and make it to where she's a 3/3 and she doesn't take damage. So it's actually a good offensive play with Lyria and one that I might consider in the future. So at this point, basically I'm trading out. We get rid of the 6/1. Go 1 into her, play the ghoul. And then there's of course the card draw coming out. You get the 2 ghosts.
I'm
So I know at this
coming
point,
for
Could I interest
you.
you in a pleasant
play
dream?
the
I'm
gamer.
coming for
And you notice
you.
you still get the death effect. You still get that deep dream stuff, which is kind of nice.
Fancy meeting
I
you
went
in
ahead and
this
played the
dream.
first one.
I'm
I got.
coming for
And
you.
that puts him at 11. No one has evolution points at this point, and that's usually where I like to be at this stage of the game, where the opponent has no way to get it back. So he starts popping off the holy line crystals, and then, yeah, does he accelerate on the legendary?
I'm
surprised he didn't
coming
just flat
for
play the legendary
you.
first, but
I'll
I guess he
rescue
was trying to get
everyone.
value.
I'm
So we play
coming
Lyria
for
this time.
you.
Or this time we follow up with Gilness. So now we're preparing ourselves for a very nice card draw turn.
Stop!
So we went ahead and did Soul Conversion to try and we draw
No!
into the 3rd Lyria. We attack our opponent and they're at 2. Gilness is
This
lethal
sword
damage,
can't be
but
taken.
he then follows up with Holy Lord Ektar. You get him 2 ward creatures. Granted, he's going to hit me for 10, taking me to 3. But it won't be enough.
I'm coming for
Go 7 through
you.
that. Card draws.
I'll rescue
Play
everyone.
Lyria again.
I'm
Gets me 2 more
coming
ghosts
for
and 9
you.
mana. So now at this point, I basically have to deal 6 damage. At this point,
I have
halfway home,
lost.
but the opponent decides, you know what, forget it. Which I would have won.